This is Majinoni, and here's my review of Green today. We got Green Lantern, Emerald Warriors 8, which is part 3 of the war, and Green Arrow number 10. This is still Brightest Day crossover. How many, I'm just out of curiosity, how many of you out there are so tired that this is still a Brightest Day crossover and we're still not out of the forest yet? You know, in all honesty, I mean, it's like something hit me because, I was really enjoying Green Arrow. And when I saw this cover, I kind of looked through it. And then it's just hit me. It's like, we're still here. It's like, to me, it's like time isn't moving or anything like that. Granted, they're telling a story. The story's moving at its own pace. But I just wish we were out of the story and moving on a little bit further, because to me, Brightest Day is so jumbled with stories that have ended really quickly, stories that have ended that I have no clue what's going on because they're not even mentioning it in the core book, and I just kind of want, I just kind of want this over. Now, with that out of the way, I will say that this is actually an important issue for Galahad. Because this is his basic origin issue. Galahad basically was a teacher of literature, specifically, Arthur and Camelot, and that was his passion, his only true passion. And what eventually happened was his daughter Amber got sick, and as you can imagine, as you can see by this picture here, bills and tests and bills and tests more and more and more finally basically just started breaking him down. The only thing that was strong was Amber, because she, basically she was his pillar of strength. She never really broke down and always lived as best as she could until she died. Now, once eventually she died, he had nothing. So he became a knight, and there's the sword, and the lady with the sword, and he grabs it, I think. So that's just the gist of that. Now, I'm sure as you noticed as I was going through the pages, we have a couple guest stars. We have Dr. Midnight and Mr. Terrific, who really, that name reminds me so much of a WWE wrestler, But anyways, they managed to take down the demon, and now we're finally dealing with the black heart of the forest. So that's when I'm finally going. Finally, are we finally nearing the end of this? Also, without spoiling it, we do learn who shot the arrow at the that hit Green Arrow. I don't think you'll be too surprised, but you'll be like, figures. And that's my review of this. This is another title here that I just wish it was over. I don't know, maybe it's because work is really busy and I don't have time for nonsense. All I see is this is a story that should have ended, and it just drives me insane. I just want to, choke. I can't even choke Cal right because of stupid mirror Bart. I just want to choke him because I just can't take it any longer. I just can't take it. I don't know. The way I feel about Green Lantern right now is I just wanna drop everything. Just drop every issue, and then I'm just by the trade because I just want it done, and I fear that they're gonna have another war or another big battle or some other long stupid conflict that's gonna take a year to finish, because I don't even see how this is connecting with Brightest Day. That's the sad thing. I have no idea. Anyways, lanterns are getting possessed, mind controlled. Guy Gardner escapes, and he eventually hooks up with Hal Jordan. He does the one smart thing that he's done in, 50 issues, and he actually stops his attack and thinks about what to do, and he actually radios for help. type thing. He meets Hal, and then Phalanx tries to control them, but he can't. He basically, what he does is Phalanx tries to feed off the rivalry between the two, so they battle a little bit. Battle's not even spectacular, but I'm like, who cares? You know, I don't. The battle isn't the important part. The important part is basically they have to overcome this, and eventually they do, and by taking off their rings. And then they're like, well, what do? We have to save Oa now. And then at that moment in time, I was like, Hal, don't you think maybe it might have been a smart thing to go, hey, Superman, I might be needing your help with this. Hey, Wonder Woman. Hey, Batman. Hey, Flash. Hey, why don't we get all of JLA, because none of those people are going to be susceptible to easy mind control to Phalanx, because you don't have, that all-important ring, that all-important item that Phalanx is using to hypnotize people. They don't have. And it just drives me crazy because of Hal's stubbornness. And I just want to go, And again, I see the potential for how cool this fight could be. Imagine you have, all the constructs. You could have your mind-controlled lanterns, and then you might have a small section of lanterns who aren't mind-controlled. And then you have the JLA, and then the JSA. And, what the hell, let's throw in the Titans, because they're not doing anything reasonably important during this time period. And you can just imagine the fight, the epic fight that's going to happen. But we don't get that. We get Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner without rings. And we get Jon Stewart and Kyle. Yeah. Sounds like a party to me. Sounds like a party. Huge disappointment. I mean, I know that I'm being harsh on this, and I realize that I'm being undue harsh, because it is moving the story along, and it's exactly what things that happen in this issue are exactly what need to be said so the veil of secrecy of different things are revealed, and the story is moving. But at the same time, all I'm reading, if every panel is Superman could be trashing somebody right now, but it's not happening. And that's the biggest disappointment I have. It's a story that's too long, and it doesn't. So right now, to me, it's not living up to the potential it could be. And I don't care. I don't want to see, a ring battle. Like I don't know. I can't even find the stupid page anymore. I don't want to see this, a ring battle where, you just see a couple characters. Yeah, here we go. I don't want to see this. I've seen this. I've seen this during Sinestro Wars. I've seen this during Blackest Night. I don't care. I don't want to see all these lanterns with green beams flying, shooting across. To me, this is boring now. I need the next step. I need Super Saiyan 5 is what I need, and I'm not getting it. And that's I don't know. It's just utter disappointment. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, just let me know. Rate the video up or down. Let me know what you think, and I'm really curious to know what you guys feel. Do you guys feel fatigue in these stories? I'm really curious. So until next time.